Today na the 30th day of August 2023. On the 28th day of July 2023, lawyer Augustine Sorisenge MARAH, well, beaucoup people have been on the chamot. ECSL not go do this, ECSL not go do so. In take am officially and write letter to ECSL say, but ECSL, the 16 districts them, it go final for make una showy wetin una announce based on the 16 districts. ECSL pretend like say they no hear. Na the lawyer go lay complain to the right to access information, the commission. And they go lay complain. Now anyone and they back can give ECSL 7 days. So then give ECSL 7 days. Let them reply to the lawyer in letter. Well, Fambulem, ECSL don't reply. Well, so okay, let the juice, like the proper one, before they can lay on a table. Then don't reply. Or they can't look at it. But before that, Salon Suite. I say Salon Suite. ECSL say for tell una say then get vacancies because wetin do soon then they can conduct the village headman election. Yes. Wait. You say that employer will not pay people and don't need it for that same work. Now in they look back say in they look for people and for employ. Yes. I say ECSL say then they hire because wetin do soon then they can conduct the village head election. Wonder shall never end. Hey, but who can't forget? Una be don't go. If una choose not for go again, well, I not go force una. But una be go it. If una self one go try water, ain't badu. Then go pay you. Obviously. Then go pay. No ever say they need pay. At the time no more, we go tick. But you go get money. Yeah? Now listen to that one demo. Where they go and talk see. Hey, let you know go there. Now listen there. Now job don't cancel back. Me have to say if I for work for free. No, then they pay. The only thing is now when then they pay. Well, that one day, now by God in power. But you want to look for work. ECSL say then they hire. If you want to work. Yeah? Then they look for kit operator. Kit operator, then they look for. Kit operator, what you get for the do? For search, for confirm voter detail, now the voter verification kit. Now you work that one day. And you forget minimum of 5 words. Yes, your qualification. Don't think so they take any kind of person, no. Kit operator. You forget 5 words. Teacher certificate or ordinary diploma from a recognized institution. You in a kit operator. Yeah? You forget experience in election related activities. You forget that experience the. Let's again. You for sabi deal with people, your skills, integrity, and the ability for adapt to any kind of situation. That's for kit operator. Now let's go to confirmation clerk. Then they look back for confirmation clerk space there for you. We then go hire you. Confirmation clerk, what's in you work? Records confirm. You go record and confirm voter detail. Now the village head election confirmation allocation slip. You go sign, you go stamp. Confirmation clerk. Not say any kind person. You forget 5 words. Now the minimum now one. Teacher certificate, ordinary diploma from a recognized institution. Now contract E. After I just I go ask if na full-time job. Full-time they go inside. Now for the village it my work. Now contract work. ST they accepting at the salary, no. Salary not there. You will meet them by contract day. Yeah? They meet and day. You will want go for confirmation clerk. You say for don't get experience. We get for do with related election activities. You for sabi use computer. You for sabi use computer. Yeah? And you for sabi deal with people under any kind of circumstances. You for sabi. Then get waiting again and call Q controller. Work there for you. For go control the queue. Your responsibility now for direct the voter them. Not to any kind of the registered voter them. Within the queue for votes. You get for direct them. You get for give special assistance to the voter the way register. Like the one them with the person with disability and the one that will get special needs. And in a queue controller, so waiting, you get for help for maintain law and order at the queue. You get for encourage the voter them for making them complete the process and make them collect them confirmation allocation slip before they come out na the center. That's the queue controller. You dey ask wetin na qualification for let them hire am. Well, the queue controller they make am short. Na 3 words. With legible handwriting. You forget 3 words there, other one and then forget 5. Even for sabi deal with people. But yeah, for sabi deal with people. Yeah, for sabi deal with people. Even though they not put a name. But they are them for sabi deal with people. Because I then they control the queue. But they say that 3 was the one from them. Then it will come out category A. So now they can category B. Pulling staff. Under pulling staff, then get pulling center manager work there for you. You get work pulling center manager. Yeah. Now they fill in the identification detail of staff of the center from the list given to them. Now they hand over the pulling staff identification badge to the staff them concerned. You there? That day na way ECSL will talk. When they ask for identification, they don't talk nothing about this one where they put so number one where the pulling center manager get for G. Hands over the pulling staff identification badge. They not talk nothing but before that waiting them they ask for voter ID card. You don't forget. But I name they ask for now. Eh. No can make like say don't forget. Eh? Right. But I will clear one day. And we must see it just the cam. When I answer, I know. It's just the kind of accepting at the topic of discussion today. Who can tell now for can quick? When I answer. In get beaucoup work. No, I know they able to outline all the work the way the pulling center manager gets. You work beaucoup. It is supervise, it is train, it is ensure. See all the presiding officers then work and then learn for prepare and set up the polling station from 7 in the morning. It ensure the polling staff, voters, candidate agents, and get work. Waiting in qualification for polling center manager, you forget 5 words. Teacher certificate or ordinary diploma from a recognized institution. To that no you forget experience by election business. You for sabi use computer. You for sabi deal with people them. Then get to thing and call pulling center queue controller. Polling center queue controller uses first voter's name to the last voter in name for respective polling station register for direct the voters them to the correct polling station at the center. It ensures the voter them with special needs and disability, aging, nursing and pregnant women then get priority at the queue. And they perform other official duty them as instructed by the supervisor. Now where you go there, you go know how much then they pay you. Now let me ask how much then they pay you. Now where you go there? Work there, they know say work no there. Now I announce now yeah. For that queue, the polling center queue controller in qualification, he forget 3 words and he forget good handwriting. You go join 9 like doctor there. Oh, oui. Them pharmacy assistant, they in that salon. Do they still do that though? Eh? Do they? Where the doctor they give prescription, he say the right slay you no understand. We only prescription I they watch and say, this man, they understand. They say na the pharmacist no more na sabi. Got a point. Presiding officer work there for you. You say if you get work, they manage the assigned polling station. They ensure that the correct quantity of sensitive material, like the ballot paper and the non-sensitive material, promptly supplied to the polling station. You get work. What's in your own qualification? 5 was, then go hire you. You get teacher certificate, then go hire you. Or you get ordinary diploma from a recognized institution, then go hire you. Okay. Experience by election business if you don't get them. If you sabi use computer and if you sabi deal with people under any kind of circumstances. Practic Dominion say even in America, he said they still do that. Some doctor they hand writing by prescription. He say you need for sit down first and watch and find before you go understand. Okay. So don't come up presiding officer. The next one, now polling station queue controller. I mean them don't give you and just now 5. Polling this is polling station. Then in a polling center. Okay. Well, the next one a polling center. No, na polling center come on. Polling station queue controller. What you they do? Almost the same thing. Waiting are you wait that other one. Waiting are you requirement, your qualification. 3 was. And for Sabi, you get good handwriting. Voter identification officer. Work there. Alright. Voter identification officer. You dey use the final voter register for identify voters them. You say if you get boku work small. Then you get what called gender disaggregated data form or gender tally sheet. You record the tally of men and women them and PWDs will take part by the voting. Other work they need for you. But you for letting hire you forget 3 hours with legible handwriting. Possible for you need go join and where you have to read. Then get ballot paper issuer. Most this AAA they advertise this job. If I apply and get the job, but if I not get paid, now you are the camo. But if they pay you, they can't give me tip. They can't give tip if they pay. If they not pay, you can't call me. But when they pay, wait you and give me. Ballot paper issuer. You dey collect the village head election ballot paper them from the presiding officer. You dey issue them to the voter and instruct them how them for mark. Other work like back for you for do. Officer na rani no more. Well, you the issue paper. It is na any campus you dey hire. You forget minimum of 3 hours. And you see, ye bundumbuya. You go gi career to bumpose. Unetika. 3 hours. Now you forget. Ballot box controller. Hey! Ballot box controller. Your responsibility now for make sure say the voter them where they come out from the first voting screen for make you direct them outside the ballot box day. You dey guard the village head election ballot box for make you ensure say all voter there deposit them ballot paper there inside it. Now you dey ink them finger them. Now you dey show them how for comot that do. And any other work wey supervisor tell you for do. If you say na any campus you know they take, minimum of 3 hours, you forget her. For sabi right. In addition to the qualified requirements above, all candidates under consideration should 1. So tell if you say no more na any campus you they take. Listen no. With all the other requirements I call some now, I not call all those on half no more. But then are the main one that will go make them hire you. 1. You for be citizens of Sierra. You for be citizen. You for be citizen of Sierra Leone. You know, not to observe as you want. For be citizen of this country where we all like. Not a citizen no more for you. You for also be registered voter. If you not register for vote, I want go control people them. When you register for vote. Triple online job ya be dey June elections. Yes, Juliet. Then be dey June elections, ma. You for be registered voter on a 2, 3. You for sabi speak the local language where possible. You for sabi talk the local language. But then say na outside possible. Okay. 4. You for don't pass 18 years of age. Above 18 years of age. ECSL say they are equal opportunity employer. They know they discriminate gender. All positions in the commission are advertised on an equal opportunity basis. Women and persons with disabilities will get the requisite qualification and experience, then they encourage you for apply. All applications una for deposit them, una for go left them, na the electoral commission, then district office, na the western rural. Now at hello. That's and no give the job it. You don't begin pay transport one thing. For be a sometimes if the post office be the work, and then for be good up for you. But all applications una for go left am na Waterloo at the office to the district elections manager, electoral commission for Sierra Leone ECSL, Chukuma Johnson Drive, Waterloo. Closing date for all this application na Tuesday 12th September 2023. Only candidates them where the name get for appear, shortlisted candidate will be contacted. If you go left and they no contact you, no say they no pick you. Yeah? Work on kind of ECSL. If you dey look for work, I don't help you. But same people are in the hire you, but they not keep pay on time. Then you know say just I not be tell you. But if you work, trust me, then they pay you. When then they pay you, well, that's the question mark. But definitely, you go get your money. Alright. Let's continue. Wetin bring we can add today? Wetin are the plan today? I tell we earlier on say lawyer Augustine Sorisenge MARAH on the 28th of July 2023. He says citizens they don't grumble too much, but nobody no one do the right thing. So he take upon himself for write to the Chief Electoral Commissioner, and this na the request. He said, dear sir, I dey request for information regarding, listen, certified and verified district level results of the presidential, local and general election will be happening in this country on the 24th of June 2023. Now that is the request for. He say, Mr. Kone, me, I dey write to you as a citizen of this country where we all like win us alone. He say, not to say na as a citizen no more, me na a registered voter. That is good. Because even before they hire you, then they say you for be registered voter. He said, me na a registered voter for the last election. And also a public interest advocate, or you go call me a democracy activist. He say, based on what in there na section 2.1 of the right to access information, where that act then be 2013 then pass am, and it did say confirmation on whether the Electoral Commission Sierra Leone ECSL gets with them in custody the possession of waiting all 16 district certified summary results by the respective district returning officer them pursuant to waiting section 92.1 of the Public Election Act of 2022 for the presidential, parliamentary and local council election name will be all 24th June 2023. He said, if you get it with you, if you're available, may I further request the information on whether the 16 decided district certified summary results then be verified by waiting counting agent where is saying a polling party agents them, and or they make them available to the counting agents them and the observers that will be present now the respective offices them now the district returning officer whether one day it is inside section 92.2 of the Public Election Act 2022. He said, Papa, all the questions I ask, if the answer to the foregoing inquiries is affirmative, if yes, now so it be, I request the legible hand. Just now, what are you now? They say legible handwritten, Alright. So he say in the request, the legible hand electronic copies of the said certified district level result by dispatch to an address where he puts na the letter. E se body akone, as you might be aware, certain concern, legitimate or otherwise, but could people are not raise them. Both the ruling Salon People's Party and the opposition, the APC, the All People's Congress Party, regarding the results we una announce. He said then concern here, whether not in the process or the outcome, don't hang doubts over the credibility of the result we una announce. And to a large extent, ECSL, the electoral integrity, he say he get question mark. As an institution, one of una cardinal values tiona timapa na transparency and openness. Relating all 16 districts, certified and verified result of the last election, well, to some extent, address the mistrust and the dispel of misinformation regarding the work where ECSL do and the outcome we they know. I hope so I go consider for comply with this request within the time frame where the law give una. Yours truly, Augustine S. MARAH Esquire, a copy the Executive Secretary ECSL and also the Commission Right to Access Information Commission. He copied them per the letter. This letter, he write them on the 28th day of July 2023. I don't read the letter for you. Is that too much to ask? He said he wants the certified and verified. What I mean to say, now the one where the party agent then sign back. The party agent then sign and endorse. Now that one day it talk. Certified and verified by even the district returning officer for verify say yes. He puts an envelope, he send and go. Well, that one day now in they look for. He sent the letter on the 28th. What did happen after that? Electoral Commission, zoop, they not talking nothing. They not looking with safe. Say, but una lefa. If he say, win a neck. If he say win a neck, because today, na him be take neck go na court. For say, they not get right with Salon police, they all carry go court say, they not get right. For say election, they must cannot for go up and down. Them ban vehicular movement. Them ban people that say that vote someone for go vote. They no get right. Now me go find out say this election be different. They not pass that bandy because the court be pass say yes that's true. No, not to say because election day. Then for ban people they not for go up and down. Normal you, not to say for go cause trouble. No, you normal up and down. Now he says, na lefa. If he say una neck, now we go listen. Who say write the letter? Now they go left. Boing. Nothing no go come out today. Okay. So what he do? He wait till on the 23rd of this month. 5 Mondays for like 1 month. Now he say, then got the one pass mark. What I go do? Listen what he say. Electoral Commission for Sierra Leone, they not give for respond to me simple request for information regarding the district level certified and verified results. He say I invoke what I do, I use the right to access information law. So now I don't go to the right to access information commission for make them review this gree where ECSL no gree for answer to the letter I ask them for, or the decision for make them not provide the information where I don't request for by law. He said the state institution not for big pass. The state institution then for be the biggest respecter of every letter of the law. Now so we dey able for promote the rule of law and safeguard with democracy. He says so I dey wait for Yeri from the right to access information. That's now be the 23rd day of this month. In fact, 1 week ago. Right to access information. Like so he saying MARAH, he gonna complain ni. So what's here after that? 5 days later, the right to access information, I think say we have the right to ECSL. ECSL make like for saying they know you read themselves. Now NSF can cut the union. So now Augustine tell we back saying, well, we are going to lay complaint to the right to access information commission. They don't give ECSL 7 days deadline for make them respond to me request for the disaggregated district level confirm and verified results. So all the idea now they pay ECSL for respect or not to respect the law where parliament puts. Get interesting though. The right to access information, they self try for talk to ECSL. ECSL make like say they know they there. Now they give ECSL 7 days for make ECSL reply, for make them respond to the request. Family. It takes 7 days. That be the 28th. ECSL no want trouble. Then don't reply the 30. 2 days. Then reply. Waiting ECSL reply say. Thing sweet. Yeah? Now listen them. 30th August, and today they reply. Either they address them to Augustine, so you send MARAH with your address. They say that request, this is a reply to that request we ask for information regarding the certified and verified district level results of the presidential, the local, and the parliamentary election we just done on the 24th of June 2023. ECSL, but wait for Uda reply for ECSL. William Ado Davis. Now he write the executive secretary. Now he write on behalf of ECSL. William Ado. He said, are the rights for acknowledged? Say yes. That letter we send, we get them. And waiting, you say inside the letter. Now we the reply to so now. The commission aware of the provision of the law in respect to the information where they inside the right to access information of 2013. The commission also then conscious of the condition where govern the public election of the presidential, the parliamentary, and the local council election, where they inside the Public Election Act of 2022. Important for make you know say the Public Election Act 2022 now the most recent legislation and nine with a work with, because the right to access information at 2013 ECSL say the Young Public Election Act of 2022 now the recent legislation and that they work with. The commission want for inform you Augustine for say then comply with A, that's section 92(1) of the Public Election Act 2022, where require the district returning officer for compile and certify summaries in bold letters of all polling station results na the respective districts. ECSL release summaries. Augustine Sorisenge MARAH say not a summary he want. Na disaggregated how them reach to that summary. Na he want. So ECSL they say inside the Public Election Act of 2022, it required the district returning officer for compile and certify summary of the polling station results na the respective districts. B. Section 92(2) where require the district returning officer for give the certified copy of the summary results to observers or counting agent, not the disaggregated but the summary. So now the palaver dey between Augustine, they ask for disaggregated, and ECSL they tell them about summary. Okay. The commission say then comply with the right to access information Act of 2013 by way manner where they don't publish the summary of all results na their websites. Right. They don't publish summary. So today they don't know why make Augustine the Cantawa forget disaggregated. where they don't show summary. The commission further wishes you, Augustine, to be informed for say if you require copy of the said results, paddy, we don't upload on our website. We make them available to the public for consumption. Section 14 of the Right to Access Information Act exempts public institution from complying with the kind request here where they ask for. Hello? Like read that part the back. Section 14 of the Right to Access Information Act don't exempt ECSL, then say public institution, from complying with your request. So why the Right to Access Information give ECSL 7 days? If they no say, ECSL no even need for comply. Interesting, eh? Okay. Let's continue. The commission proactively don't already publish what you they ask for. And if you want them, paddy, go to the commission website. You did it. Well, we not try for make one kind way, but the commission wants you for be informed that the commission go continue for execute the mandate as provided by law. What's in the law say? Now the commission they do. They want you, Augustine, for know that. Then tell you thank you very much. And please make you accept the assurance of the commission to the highest esteem. Signed yours faithfully, William Ado Davis, Executive Secretary for the Commission. Then copy Dr. Ibrahim Sigashaw, when are the chairman, information and commission, and also Emmanuel Safa Abdullahi, and are the legal retainer. Then copy them all too. But then reply. Fambule. Now the word of that too. Let's see, no understand. I say not the word of that. Wait till you pick it. Whose message you get for Augustine? Let left there. Already draw. Let continue. Well, where Augustine received the letter, he said, I don't finally receive a response from ECSL today. He said, good, they don't comply with the directive of the Right to Access Information Commission. He said, yes, now show democracy for work. He said, I'm not going to talk much. The content of the letter, it make them interesting for read. As then they raise even more question. He say, but I still watch the letter. He say, I go tell you now, but me next step, if need dey, for any self. He say, but not to. Side note, democracy backbone na independent institution and not the whims and caprice of big men. He say, never watch the letter I read for you just now. ECSL say na summary then they give. They don't publish summary done. This one way, so he's saying they go to say no one summary. Now the disaggregated now he want. What today they do, they don't do and done. He left two. What he want do now?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, I don't know what thing they happen at the other side.
Yeah, something to go on with me WhatsApp line.
Yes.
With my phone. Yeah. Thank you very much. I want to tell Mr. Ezekiel, thank you. Well, let me tell you something. That guy didn't know for going inside yet. He done. That's it. That's it. Because he already know what he did before. If he go to court, that the next government will come, the Chief Justice, now that government then go for court this case. It's simple. When we take APC in a court, not the same guy this will be take APC in a court. Yes. When they cut that case, my mother being government, now they can't cut that case because they know say now they didn't have power, so they want show for say then do the right thing. APC not be there again. But even though when they cut the case in favor of them, but the time when the man kept the case go to court, now for that particular time day, for that election time day, in the one like APC then release people because APC Tawase people are not for worker. And at least in that argument there between that NGC man at the time, waiting I name himself, when the chairman for 98.7. Yes. Yasane. That means then 98.1. When he even emphasize say he get heart problem, he not go able for worker for can don't go say a worker go around because he get heart problem. Therefore, release people and let them drive. Yasane say no way. FTC said no way. So sometimes when they walk in the truck now, this is an SNPP that they don't have no more bad habits. Yasane Tawa. He said nobody not for work on the street. When this man take that case in a court, why Abla Cham not been cut that case right away? Abla Cham not touch that case there. Then wait where APC win, SPP win. And I tell you what, if now the APC will win 2018, that case they take that for the around. Because they don't see another election they come 2023. Now the way that way then two parties are the treat we. Where some people can sit down and corner them, they say APC not the answer. I give you all if you want to talk about how this government bad, they do bad things there, the economy bad. Yes, sir. But APC not the answer either. They're all permitting on their hand. They're all left on yuki. They're all left on bad habits. How many times will they sit down at this that country? They watch where public order acts them, they triple the constitution. We don't sit down where APC then have power. We watch this public 1964 or 1965 Police Public Order Act. Not saying they always surpass the constitution. Where it then at the constitution boldly say, if you want for protest, all you need to do now for just inform the police. With a letter, period. That's it. Then now go guide you, let you go through your possession. When the police they can call the kind of na TV, what did they tell you? They tell you the 1964 Public Order Act tell us say you for write letter force to the police chief or the police chairman, whatever it is, then in for reply you and tell you whether you for do them or not. But not so the Constitution say. The Constitution says something else different. But then you hold on to the Public Order Act. And the same APC been in power for 11 years. The people say, you know what, this is not right. The Constitution day. This Public Order Act, we need to move them out. It's not good. People get right for protest. They did it now for 10 years. The same people here when they cry today now say, then they hold their right, then they call everybody in the world human right, human beings. That same Public Order Act where them police here they hold on today. We been on the hand for 10 years. Why want to not pull up? Now they cry foul. Now I'm back with the CISO. Now you're waiting the electoral, the ECSL guy tell you. 2022 Public Order Act. Whatever act where they get when they pass 2022, now that they surpass the Constitution. Where the guy sue for. Now, so then two people, yeah, they deal with it. And that guy, if in case this case go to court, now the next government when they go for tell us it be right. That's it now, MARAH don't go, then why I don't go. Just like we determine them they get right strategy. APC don't go, everybody don't go, Cham don't go, everybody don't move, come on. Not different people in the day. Now so then go for dual. If in case, because this case where we expand all lumped in upper. Everybody they call for the same result here, the RRF result here. Now if you say that go just if the people are not agree pull up for American embassy, they're not agree pull up for EU, they're not saying that they're not agree pull up for the UK High Commissioner. Now that guy they go pull up for, she don't find carbon. Now they go pull up for, then they even look at them. He not even. the people in the scholarship not to go to the king and they look at. No, they're not going to pull up. This guy, let not say because all the time they say try the water, let's test the water, let's test the water. Okay, sir. If you don't like the reply then give, go test the water, go na court. But if you go na court, I go put money in the issue. If they call that case, even if you call and go tell us it's wrong. Or if they say the man really get right, then they wait till the next government. And that Chief Justice said, I go cancel and I say, he right. That's it, that's why I don't do. They don't go. Just like what the APC do. Look what he do, Charles Magai. When he can't go to court because of the wrong way they do it. The time when they for cut the case, when the election not happen, they don't even look at the guy. They don't even look in case. If they ever get for calling case, they don't even look at. Now this we get. When people like him, they say, they two parties are not good. They all do not get one respect for the Constitution. They not get her. Okay? The APC can say anything when they want about this government, that they all. We sit down, we watch, then fire elected mayor, then fire elected vice president under the watch. Then when I said don't come, then take us, in fact, then go 50 miles ahead of abusing the Constitution. Then take and they play plot and they mask and then now so they're all good at this. So APC not to save you. They're all good at this. Because I remember vividly where they fight that time, they say, no, well, look what happened. 2023 election coming past. Vehicles movement be all over the place. What the chaos? Now only Yansanena then we know why they try to restrict people the movement. They make the thing so scary. When they see election in another country, you don't go work, you go and you go back now. They make like say now war. Where it will be a family time. Where you protect your picking, when I go vote, you begin to show the civic responsibilities. Where you say go land, okay, it's good for both. But they make the thing look so scary. Nobody know for drive. Nobody know for move. Where the man can then go to court. I like time na him be the then wait stay wait and them come out. Now this can give the right. Now the same thing. If this man go na court, now the next government will come, whether na APC or SLPP, now that Chief Justice day, now therefore can give this guy right. So let they read no more. Let's get back with me. Now that be the same. They all too not care. So thank you very much, bro. They all too not care about the Constitution. They're all too equally wrong to that nation, bro. Thank you very much. Now that's sir.
All right, thank you very much, Omar. Welcome on board, Alpha. What you get on this one, sir?
Yeah, thanks for having me. I think Omar don't talk plenty with him for talk on, but again, what me will say, a house divided against itself cannot stand. This is the some of the essence why we can say we want for know the way then they say it has pleased the president. We want for know what are the characteristics then way they please the president. You see, this president may don't talk very clear, so you know the person when they see eye to eye with or we not able for like a work with. Because waiting they happen so with the ECSL and the ECSL no tell me say them big past the constitution, them big past the law now the country. Yeah, if then they resist and then don't say we they say the body way for able for cover so he saying MARAH now they say more background to look now make them say ask for fed government no matter what you do if you get say stay where government na a whole body of itself. A whole body we constitute of different departments them are waiting and call. Now they see so like Omar say even if you go court if they're not ready for call that case they will do the next 1, 2, 3 say this year don't say the other 5 years they no will call them up. So for me it's just sad for we country for the evidence here. You know, I think citizens get the right for take up matters and able for go and to face the justice system and then get the right. But like what they say no more, you see now make people some things then you can get them people who can't defend them on social media waiting and call because they know say then they're not able for like a boost of them because that's the right of the man. We get a whole long way with them we don't legislate. We now right to information. Yeah, if they not the man don't use that, they don't ask them for something. According to that law, they back. God, they got them that country day. They got them that country day. Just like we might say, like I say, don't say most of the thing about me. Say party in, party out. Not just the same thing no more. Not just the same thing. SLP, APC, them do the same thing. SLPP and then they do that also. Who knows the next party? But what we they say, we not go get one good party or we not get one good person in that country that we go make the change. Even if APC we don't do them, we not say SLPP vocal repeats the same thing. We should make a difference. What we want make now we the compare. Look America, things stronger than America, things stronger than Australia. But when it come for bad, now we sabi justify out abroad. But the good things that they do in America, Australia, they measure and as alone. I mean, then I one platform where somebody they compare. Now I say big. The thing that they do to come them first now, no more child benefits alone. We no government na salon go ever think that kind of thing. But when I want make una begin compare about price and go things then they are all sign at the wall. Yes, even Josie said today now that be they talking I heard you. But the thing that when the governments now abroad they do for pushing this the situation for people, we only need to do half of them. But when it come for bad no more, now they sabi do they don't do another. We said don't do and this, they not it not a help we. SLPP, the APC be do them. SLPP said go do and waiting at the thing. Who side we they go? We will continue for do bad so we continue go down the drain. Why one person not go stand for do the good things, no matter what he take? No matter what he take. Just an added or an aside. I see the chief minister going to UE building, I think yesterday also. If you see that, you know, when people they run up and down, will that continue? For me, it's a good deal. For make it continue, it's a yes. But again, why then for the run after people and for go work on time? I just dey read the statement before they call the kind side. They say it's Boku people dey absent themselves from work. And now that make when you go na them place them for you get your documents process. It dey take time. Why we not go get a change? That's my own big concern today. Why we not go get a change in that country? They want to say, this government, let me do this one, but this one, I mean, that, you know, that they change them so that they make so. But government in government out is just the same thing. It's just the same thing. So for me, with this ECSL case, ECSL, they know side the mass. You know, they couldn't say the Hamas had the stone you. Now we don't mass stone, I the stone you. Now make it tell you so. ECSL no side the mass. I mean, they're not afraid nobody. They're not shake safe. Quote you know your own constitution or law you want. What they don't say so, they don't say so. Omar don't talk and they not pull up for American embassy. They not pull up for other than they pull up for nobody again. So now go no more. This why I don't do. I tell anybody this election don't do. Now don't deal. The only concern is he a good president? Nope. Should we allow it to happen again? God knows. So for me, I think we need for the think better for better we nation. Not to go, they don't call review, then they go this, then go do that. Now paper they left. When it comes to reality, na different thing that they do. I can always tell people theory and practical na different thing. And that make when you go for a job, the first thing that they look for, even when you get qualification, they look at your experience. So it's also up to we leaders them. If they want to make the change for we country, let left the excuses, let we face the reality and call things by their names. Me not say anything where is ESL for iPad this thing. I not see them, but accept them. Now they know it's waiting them ass. I think that me take sir.
Thank you very much, Alpha.
Welcome, sir.
Yeah. Benu they ask if we can call this one corruption. Alright. Ezekiel don't come. Yes, Ezekiel, welcome. What you get on this one?
Thank you so much, Triple A. Thanks to the panelists and to all listeners. I think as time they go on, would they really expect see changes for they happen at a better way, but every time we would they expect that for happen, would they take a really big step back, and it really tough because they always say democracy, not to think we is perfect, but think we if for supposed for they improve from one stage to the other, going up, not to think we for the zigzag go up where people say, oh yeah, take it, and then it drops up, not to say for the at all. We are the try for basically talk about democracy, how the process they work. Now they always speak example from the West. We something they happen, like constitution where they write 100, 200 years ago, every time where they see, okay, this language they tell where they write hey, some issues then they way really look right. So they make amendments. The core idea is still there, but they make amendments to that. Like where they write the constitution, even concerning election. Now, this country, black people are not being included, women they not be included. But as time they go on, they find out say, hey, there were good people, where then they contribute in our society. Why would they do this? Fine. They all sit down together. No other country not come from outside can pressure them. Now they sit down with the moral judgment. That moral judgment they've been don't make come before because they been get other people away and come away and get different mindsets about different group of people, so they put something together where they push the other people and they as they're not a part of the system. But as time goes on, they begin for adjust themselves because even in the process where they pull other people, they pull women, they pull black people, but the language they're not able to change that language, say all men are created equal. So today you will call this group of people say they're not a human being, but human being are human being, so they're not able to change that language there. So as time they go on, all of a sudden they find out, they were back in a human being. So they make the adjustment. That law they now cover them. Now so we country for they do things. But for say every year in, year out, now bad thing the normal with a copy will not even go forward. This not the help we, So this whole thing, are they always try for series because are they always try for narrow this whole thing to a parent? Because this idea, even the idea say, oh, lawlessness. Papa, now una first start the lawlessness. They want the way they say they're lawless, they're smart, then they see, they know, they understand. When you they left that truth there. Truth not truth. And we know say now the only thing that they will go set you free. You go push people and you go pressure them for let them not talk, for let them not say stuff, but they're inside it, they know the truth. So now a matter of for let it turn him back. As he turn him back, then go back to the old ways. Because everything what you want to do now your house for let picking their fella. Now you then they copy from. If you not get that good attitude, one great man he say if you want you picking them for let them be a good leader, you for beginner right at the house. So when you picking whole book, when you picking the watch TV, you go, they say, hey, no watch TV, now for go read. Then you come out, they go watch TV. Now a matter of few days, you go begin say, why you the watcher? Why you the watch? You say, I go read, but you the watcher. So then they copy from you. So now the same thing. Now they say, oh, people they're lawless. Now first they become lawless up yonder. Things that way no say this way wrong. They continue for robber now with people in face. They know, then they see, they understand, then they feel them. They pain they. Few groups then they wait and they na decide today, wait and they say then they suffer, they not get nothing. But some of them then just they support because of regional party, business, and tribe. Tomorrow, wait and they na the other side. The same thing will continue. Now that we want. This, not so this we they expect, hey, everybody they run, everybody they run, then they run. We will make no more, would they make, joke, would they hold with people around them, would they make them they suffer. All man they threat right now, all man they push all kind of way for let them continue for run, and that will only happen if we empower the system. The system that we get, especially the court system, where people and they feel pain and then come to you for like it injustice. Justice don't panic. Why? Because somebody back on the other side, they pressure them for let them not make any move, because if they make move, they even get the power for pull them. I walk away, then don't land, then get the legal rights for day. All that things then they cause problem. No political leader, not for able for intervening to the justice system and destroy the whole process. When you see do that, everything else is day out of the door. And that's all we want alone. Help with people and do begin for fix things, and that thing they only will be fixed if the system fix. If the system not fix, come on, just now you begin to run after people and for not do this. Now just for say they do 1 week give up, because the system now the top for care go, then people, let's say you arrest somebody, you can't go to court, then go sit down, but the case we supposed for run inside 1 week, it take 2 months, 6 months, but by the time they know it don't back up. Say they give up. Hey, I won't. How many people they arrest and all this other, then they left their way, and then they even go court, because don't cause problem for the system from the beginning, and still no one do any change. If no help for fix the system, all this other talk, other people and they run after people, and chief minister not for show up in a place people and they run for go work. If the system been there in place, the man force we hire for they in charge of specific area, now for sure say in your own place where the man the lead, then people and they all for fall in line. No, they're not for pull or a policy again. Like a leader, they come for control leader. It's so sad. It's so sad for say, let's say this Ministry of Education, past chief minister show up, then other people that begin fall in line. What happened to the Minister of Education? Where did it? Why? So if we not continue for empower the system, for let them be standalone, who's either for be standalone, and the same song would they sing, and the same dance would they dance, nothing not they change. And you yourself know, say, if then they play the same song, the same music, the same dance. They only switch for 30 seconds, 30 minutes. After 1 hour, 2 days, all man, they, hey, boo, you know, whose kind of noise is this? And that's what they do right now in Sierra Leone, over and over. It's help we empower the system who we get so that things that go begin fall in place for people. Thank you so much, Triple A. God bless we all.
Thank you very much, Ezekiel.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Welcome on board, friend. What's in you get on this one?
Yeah, thanks a lot, Triple A, for talking through this ECSL and draw with this politician or man we try for carrying a course of Augustine regarding the way we didn't reach pandemic results, because all it do with the maths we involve inside this will be on the scene and the draw we then get for phase state to the end. And the technology when we don't bring good and not can begin use will not even work. So but it comes to a challenge where the democracy itself you don't challenge now, and the journey what they take, you don't really take routes them we will not even know, because across through any point you go, you don't know which side you turn. So but the one they will at the institutions the way they responsible, not this, not the issue would and the challenge with biasness with people in the see. Because then they feel in a biasness the day in these decisions of the institution, more so the one way they na the spotlight, when at the ECSL, when at the ref. So but it all comes down to the law book, playing with the law book. Now you still let they go. Just forget the right figures them wouldn't give. So the law book they walk yonder for try push, and then the way they sabi back the law book and the other side, then they come. But the section where we can see can give problem more. Now that area where you get the Public Election Act, then they talk of this area back where they been introduced recently in the Parliament, right to access information. We even see the man sorry with the bogus about and go here and there, we don't give this, we don't do that. Even though some of the CS will push them. So all entire don't come at table before even the election they come, because they include like the last do with the Finance Act. So but when the access of information, the limit when you ask or how far or whose it cover or whose event or whose other institution will still hold on to side where it be say that particular access to right to access information still not able for release them. The question say is it on the name of a national benefit or a national issue? So what I'm trying to bring is now the issue there now with this book where they don't put in a constitution, we get acts so and so. Then they get the one way be see one way na the government union, then they get the one way that's the Public Act. So but when they go to court, when ECSL go to court, most times then they favor them based on the constitution, when are the overall one. So but the act, when then they try for do individual decision now, and things not they work towards waiting they expect them say if or be. When are the world where they say transparent law we see, and when we mean they see the steps where you take, how you calculate, so that you go able to reach that answer where you give. So you they see that they care that the books then now they play around with. So first of all, see the area where the judiciary own fault with the executive, when they observe when they say anything. The judiciary own side we mean the see the fault here. Some of these things and therefore you look at say we responsible, because now that you get the Attorney General. Now Parliament they for like go able to see how them TR go able for work. If they don't go pass law na court, then you see say na court na law way, I mean na Parliament, and na law way it get for affect the national interest or na public interest like you say. Now, you get one institution where we say now in the determine waiting democracy mean a country. Because anytime you finish an election, na a journey to advance democratical process. So whatever una do they. So in mathematical figures, you dey get assumption, you dey get say now we round figure or now we add to, but I not ever see in mathematics when they tell we say now a summary of a mathematical figure. You see, because you cannot summarize figures. You summarize figures, I don't know how you be able to summarize them. If it's 10, it's 10. The only thing I will make it, if it is from 10, when you know divide them by 2, they pull and get a figure of 5. That if not share, you try to share. But in that, always in a point of sharing. And when you say a point of sharing, a division, you make a ratio. Say, you get so, you get so. But this ratio, now you don't point the whole thing, we call it don't point this thing, we tell her you get problem with her. So we go back to the law, where they use for interpret, but the law where they use are the Public Election Act. But the Public Election Act, nothing even used for going to court, like the Constitution. And it's that same Constitution they then get to say they talk about the referendum. When are the people they right, the people they work for, when are they therefore we involve in the process, and not telling the talk say now the people they right, and that they involve because it's all politics. Because the politics, when it is the real politics, what I can talk of the actual politics, the fairness, when I saw you for rule and govern, now they involve all this. Because every structure, every area, the ground, the roadway, the worker, the airway, the bridge, is all politics. Because now the politics, and they make up the policies when the people and what in they govern for them, we will live better life. Now that place they, because politics, now the people will just grab one, they don't want to just begin to do what you want to do, grab so when they see a jungle life. But because of the politics, but because of the structures of the politics and the behavior and the biasness of most of the one that the institutions, now then they cause this now, the thing they change from what in the politics they mean. But this is a political issue. So in a political institution, so the people they talk about, if the people are not there, una go to parliament, una 10, una go does the work up and down the whole country 10. The figures are there and I don't really deal with. Now the figures of the people when they get problems. So 10 now when they not able to forget something we confirm. The figures where the population make up of now in the no one for sure. Who's how we pull the figure there, who's smart we will add, who's how we put this, and who's how we subtract, who's how we make a round figure, who's how we do this, so that then one and they steal and they get a problem. But the area comes down to how they therefore try and look into some of these amendments that when they make them, especially like you get back the other who can get problem, it's like the ACC back, same thing. They get a new act. You go to the bank again, they get the new act. You see all them people, anytime something how they can be in the small act, then they left the government in your side, who will say, well, and then they make the policy statement, then when they will make all na statutory statement. But you know, they see any statutory statement where they say this na in the law say, for say na so it be. The one where the judiciary will for hold on to that for say, now this the Attorney General, nobody know they talk. They all just move some of them. So these are the things where they say they give the problem on this particular draw. But I believe say then we still go the group and I'm except there is something we got to distract them, and the only thing we got for distract both parties now where there is a party we get for trying to negotiate this thing, then try see who side and who side and we still at table, not for the send people and no more for the go who will meet to them why but maybe not day one day we concern then we try. But this now more of not to distraction really, but now like a side attraction for entice waiting a day when the democracy is under big trial and the journey what would they take, not a good journey in a bumpy road trial who don't know how they go bump one day, but the journey of this democracy you know they still changes. So when they wait for another year again, 5 years for now see side it will change again, then they tell we all now. But sometimes we always the question say na beer people and get for beer, but that not get for be the nature of the people and who are the govern for let them just the beer law go go before. Now the time for iron out areas and way they no see this is a problem. No, we not put the again. If they know what they need to them while like the hand, a small handbook act there. Lord, no when something happen tomorrow, how they will able them go able for be accountable. But now the man not be accountable. Anything and bring the hide being one thing. What the thing big tomorrow, you go pull the public act in left hand, that and the constitution and then go hang back. So these are all the things where they play with they distract we under. Then now they get side attractions. Then we know the knows how we go focus because the crossroads is just still deciding. But only hope see there is somebody who intelligent and somebody who will listen, not go be hard-hearted for letting not go listen and then when they go understand. Now we'll see what thing will solve this problem for go before. Thank you very much. Let God help we so that we'll get people away for reform, public confidence, who will say politics and policies them, then they really work in the favor of the people. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, us friend.
Yeah, welcome. Yes, I am.
Yes, Francis.
Yeah.
You get 3 minutes.
How you do, boss?
No bad.
Yeah. I will take the 3 minutes. I just want to continue for Teruna. Thank you. My own take is this. The way we get energy for talk to CCSL, ECSL or whatever, is Salon people them and the opposition, civil society, and everyone. We go back now the drawing board. We know sir we don't come out. The mistake, whether it has been done or not, let we accept them. And now the drawing board, look at we laws them. Try for new laws, electoral laws. We will take care of all of these mistakes for the future. I think that energy will be a well-directed one. But wait till they talk now. It's just like beating the dead horse. It's not going to work. Then we say, wait till una feel safe, then release, then result, then the ego increase. What do you get for change? It's not going to change anything. If we all don't realize a mistake has been done, as political analysts, smartly, we all come at the table, civil society, smart people then at the community, then consult them, put brains together. In the next 5 years, then come with something. It would be better for we than with the waste we energy, the hala, CCSL. What if CCSL go release that in the what's it going to change? It's not going to change anything. But the question is, what do people really want to achieve from this? For shame and name the government no more? No, they're not get for Duam. And again, people in the field for understand how international politics they work. This government, they don't pass some significant bills then way the international community, like for increased women and quota, the libel law, all of those things. Those are the indicators. So international community go look at all the indicators, then begin to badge at this government. So it's not going to work. Say they don't can UN Security Council and non-permanent membership. Those are all of the things. So they are going to continue to fund this government. Let's forget about that. You guys, when I get salient grievances, waiting don't go on and no fine, I support it. But what you really like APC, we or una want benefit from this is the thing.
I want all you there because when they talk, you don't say una.
We now the citizen there and APC. The question is what we will benefit from this.
Now waiting Sori Senge MARAH rights. Now they do
No. Me now the general issue now, we all come together, bring ideas for better electoral acts. If we say Sori Senge, this that the X, we consult them, they brings them, we're interested in reforms. But for say no more go to court, waiting at the precedents, waiting at the laws. Now they say they're not going to pass any verdict, pass other government. Are we going to wait for that? We already know the answer. So if we know the answer, smartly, we all get for canon at the board on the brain board for prevent this kind of thing. Rather than we talk no more, we talk nothing. Now we get for change saloon by we smart way of thinking. We don't complain, we don't hear it, but nothing not there for take place. So what do we do next to prevent then kind of and then question there we for the ask itself? And with small corner, civil society, then for prioritize them here. At the end of the day, not to for SAPP, not to for APC, but for the future generation. Mean this the America will do. Mean at the working government, I they see how changes then they take place down to the grassroots. You go to office today, then go provide services, then go tell say may you do survey. If waiting go bring change tomorrow, we go make the services efficient. But then can't see how we they embark on. Rather than we criticize a chief minister, they go run behind people. Now because people then attitude, general Sierra Leonean, then we don't know we pass them run behind we. So me people they mean I beg at the big. We all for come back now the drawing board. Like how that constitutional review committee we be don't fail on that. We can still start from nowhere. Please, thank you so much, my brother. But
thank you
each
very
time
much,
we
Francis.
get this debate, the last word, each time we get this debate, now we ask ourselves, what really we want to achieve? Either we move forward with better proposals, or we are not going to achieve anything. Stay blessed, my brother. Bye.
All right, thank you.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Yes, Batunga, you get 3 minutes.
Yes, thank you, sir. Around 1988, 89, President Momo, the president at the time, he decided for rights, make the new constitution for bring back the multi-party. He make sure say he work with lawyers them for make them put a lot of loopholes inside the constitution. Where if we make it difficult to make another party, it will be 2 party, but it will get so much dominance over the constitution. Now the thing and that's where some SFPP man them, where some of them don't go down now, they might go Calon, where they be land book. They see say this again for be a problem. If we allow this for this constitution for stand, it will be a problem for multi-party in this country. Yeah. Now one of the things that we make a talk to people them, now Daru Barracks, Shagbema Barracks area, we a captain be the way they be called Benash. Also Jaden Gunoda Mandi, we decide say okay for find way for take this man out before this constitution stand. So what in at the time for say not this constitution we don't get problem from day one. And all the politicians they know this, but as I always say the parliament no useless not to insult the insulting, but not get used in our country. Because we APC did have power, they will complain about the constitution. But with the kind of power and not go do anything about that. We also they at the opposition will complain about the constitution. But 2 government or council now, not changing. So the man will take ECSL and court say just a wasting time. As other speaker that does say there is no way they're going to overturn this tier. It's just a complete waste of time. But before they go, I just come out Kenema. You see what happened at Kenema now. I've been telling yesterday say the angry with the Kenema a pass Fritoya. We they see right now Okada driver that does that. About 2 weeks ago, we between themselves, we man them APC one group, the other APC, SAPP, and within them themselves they be the feds. Every feds be in a Kenema 2-3 weeks ago where they shut down the whole city. They put checkpoints all over the place. So if there is a uprising, I believe say the way will come out na Daru who go take over government 1992. I believe say na around na the same east the revolution go starts. And where it start at the east, they go out for stop. It's on far from the east. A lot of damage go not take place. And an office say MARAH go decide say, okay, I go begin kill me own people then. That will be a downfall. So now for pay attention to Kenema. Kenema is very, very volatile right now. Well, I believe say if the president not do something about that, it go get out of control.
Before they left yesterday, I see man and say then advanced team. Since I get for good. And if you know do that, Triple A will tell me back. There will be no stopping for a revolution in this country. Yeah. I don't know what I can say. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, Batunga. Yes, Mo, quick one, what you get?
Yes, quickly. I just want to say something about this August Sememara. I feel say we Sierra of applaud him for what he do. You know, all by himself. You know, he challenged ECSL. You know, we get the bar situation. You know, even do that, and then we get a prominent civil society. They will not even do that for challenge ECSL. Everybody just relax them or open mouth and they watch. You know, what the international on what we do for it. But when we go wait for international community for can do something for we, if we now we get to be problem, not solve them for ourselves. So I'm proud of him for do that. And people in the talk say if for pull on no. At the same time with the talk say why APC not go court? Why APC not go court? APC for be don't go court. If we don't go court now we'll see what the court go do. Same people in back and they say this man don't write to ECSL. Now let me wait, you know. But one thing where you see when we have to think about that, right? Now ECSL say they talk about the 2013 act, electoral act, right? Now the new act we then get, and then they talk about, right? So now I want to know if not ECSL no more get this act here, they read down to them stuff. Because I must say, August Segama is a very smart lawyer. If ever they write something, they go on do your research first. You know, access to justice. I don't say them back now. People are waiting to do the research before they respond to anything. People are too stupid for don't know the acts before they respond to before they write to ECSL. But for say ECSL, now they make people they tell it in a secret code then they wrong, right? Why they not go publish this act out there? Everybody say I just made the constitution. You go Google and you go see everything but the constitution. So waiting at this thing now, where then they hide power, what we know for no, you know, that's not issue now. And again, I wonder we all say like, I go back to this last point. Let we all support August December. Make we stop for the crowd people where they want to push that country and see democracy work in that country. Make we left for the crowd and done. They need we support, and we need for give them with support. And that's what I want to say tonight. Have a good night, Triple A.
Thank you very much, Mo. Well, I know, you know, one of the all the kind size so small. What would you talk to?
Hi, Triple A. My name is Mr. J.
Yes, you get 3 minutes, sir.
Yeah. The only thing I want to contribute is that I feel like Africa we don't allow autonomy. Well, what we're talking about, all the old people come around and say, "Oh, this happened last time. We're happening again." I think we should have to get out of that mind frame, so that way we can able to allow the system to run itself, whereas the people choose what they want by performance. When you perform good, you're allowed to rule more time. When you perform bad, they pull you out. We have to set an example. So we have to start somewhere. If you're going to be this one, let's start on this one. The same thing happened all over Africa right now. You rig an election, the military take over. You rig an election, military take over. And if we don't, Sierra Leone, we're fortunate not to have the military take over. And I really would not I like that to happen. I like for it to be as we are. If we can peacefully demonstrate for it and talk to the international community, because that's the only people we can cry to. They can help the country. But if we do not able to do that as well, we should not keep saying, they don't care, they don't do and so no more left. We have to get out of that mind frame. And most of that comments, they come up from older folks. And we the younger folks, then we're not into politics, but we're paying attention, and most of us are out of the country. We see all the flaws, and we tolerate it by our comment. We have to find ways to step away from those thoughts. Let the person performance help him be re-elected. Not to by force, not to by power. We can be doing that. The country not go before. Let's say we allow the military to take over right now. Guess what? We're moving back 5 years back. Because the military, they know one can't take power today and give that back to MARAH They want to sit back and prepare themselves so they can get out. So which means we're going to have to wait for them as well. So right, that's why we should not tolerate what happened to Sierra Leone right now. If we can find a way to get these people to understand that they were wrong, let them accept that they're wrong. This guy called the wrong result. These people lost. Let them get out. Allow the other party. I don't care what party is it. If it's an old one, a new one. Let them get in. Let them perform. Then they kick them back out. We should start somewhere. We should not keep waiting and keep repeating the same information. Oh, that's what we don't do. Let it continue. This come back. You do the same thing. Where are we going? You know what I mean? We have to get out of that mind frame. This dude did the right thing. He tried to challenge the system. That's, as a young person, that's what you do. I believe that's where it's coming from. You know, as soon as Sierra Leone, as soon as you talk good about one system, somebody condemn you. I'll give you an instant. I went to somebody's barbecue. We sit down, they talk. They don't talk for 2 hours about salon. I don't say nothing. Then they ask me to my talk. I say, salon, we talk politics, we ask me to mind. If I say, I just not begin talk, we go say, Abayas, you will say Abayas. So I might as well listen to you guys talk. And that's what we do. We should get out of. Let's allow the right thing to happen. Let autonomy take place. Then they happen in America and other places where democracy is happening the right way. And then allow mind frame no forgets. So that way we can be able to do the right thing. I stop there. Thank you, sir.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you to all, man. Yeah? Whatever our next step go be, we go carry back, we go tell we safe. We'll be back tomorrow. Till we meet again tomorrow. Triple say, tata.